Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It is Spherical here, and today we are back to finish off Koyomimonogatari with episodes 11 and 12. Again, it's been a fun journey, and I feel like this season was the perfect length because I am ready to get back to like the main kind of shit that we were on before. You guys know what I mean. But at the same time, like I'm still like. I still love that we got this season. Very enjoyable, and hopefully that stays true today. So, with that being said, I'm ready to dive into it. Let's start. Okay. What was this? Yeah, what is this about? Training. That makes sense, actually. Yeah, that makes sense. She did it. She said it. I was like, she's not gonna say it, is she? Okay. Seems dangerous, but okay. One blow, if you land a single blow, she'll tell. Wait. Yeah, there's... What? Hey, I mean, whatever. Just think about it. Yeah, true. 200 IQ. Which would you prefer more? What a genius. What the fuck? Rather perceptive. Ah, it is kind of, yeah. Yeah, but we need an answer. Yeah, but what if he surprised her and then did land the blow? And then she has to answer the question. She's literally just a doll. Not to win, but to skillfully lose. My man. There it is. Yes, that's true. I did not consider that. I like it. I love the lengths he's going to figure this out. Or to not figure this out. What's happening? Wait, no, it's a to be continued. It's a two-parter. All right, well, it's a good thing we can keep going because we're gonna keep going right now. Yeah, we're jumping right into the final episode 12 of Koyomimonogatari. Let's start. Koyomi dead. So she's just disappeared. That's the way I like to think about it. Just don't fuck it up like so tremendously bad that you miss it, and you'll be fine. Oh. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. I could not look. It's like, God damn it! Don't. Yes. Fuck if I know. I don't know the motive, but. Where the fuck is Oshino at? Fucking mountain range? Well, yeah, I was gonna say, you can't lose either at that point. Yeah.
勝利条件も敗北条件もないってことになるんですから。
そう、海域が姿をくらまし、押野の所在も知れないとなれば、いよいよ状況は切羽詰まっている。私が自ら動くしかなくなった。被害がどんどん増えていくこの状況に私は蓋をしたいということだよ、コヨミン。だから動くというよりは動きを止めると言った方がいいのかもしれないな。さながら先に動いた方が負ける決闘みたいなシチュエーション。ジレンマって感じだ。
ジレンマって
So then what?
何のですか？
しかしそれをするのが少しばかり心が痛むということだ。そしてその解決策とは
Okay.
君が死ぬことだ。
That's cool.
のは一瞬だよ。
Whoa. Yo, the title wasn't lying. What?
試験そのものよりも試験会場にまでたどり着く
Yeah, dude, don't miss the test. Jesus, man. Is this gonna be our big lead into the next season? Dude. He ain't gonna answer. 1 minute, 18 seconds left. Koyomi dead. Fuck me, dude. I was just joking, but
あれ
where's it?
なんだこれどういうことだ
This is the tree. What
僕
do?
がガエ
What's
ンさんを振
happening?
る怪異殺しによって切り刻まれたんじゃなかったのか
Possibly not.
あ、お目覚めですか。
What?
これはこれは。
Oh shit! Wait, is this the afterlife?
僕の名前はアララギ
No, wait, the realization.
でしたね。失礼、噛みました。
Wait, does that mean he's dead?
これは荒木さんは試験会場にたどり着けず、試験に落ちたねっていうオチってこ
Yeah,
とです
that's
か。
that's the punchline.
そんなオチじゃ落ちれねえよ
That's it. All right. So disregard everything that I've said about this season, because these last two episodes were incredibly fucking crucial to the main story. Holy shit! I feel like this entire season was just like, yeah, we're gonna build up to these last two episodes and then cliffhanger. That's what this was. So, what is going on? So, it seems like this episode was actually genuinely one of the most important episodes so far in terms of like explaining the grand scale of everything that's happening, right? Kind of this battle to take the king's spot in a way, as Guyan described it in this episode. So, to me right now, again, I've obviously talked a lot about Ogi and like her role in this, right? But I feel like Guyan is the other character that like, I feel like we're almost seeing two different sides popping up here, right? I don't know. How do I explain this? So like, I'm going to, well, So let's start from the very beginning. So again, Ogi's plan, or sorry, not Ogi, Guyan's plan was for Araragi to kind of sort this out in kind of his own way, right? She wanted so she was I think vying for Shinobu, I guess, to kind of take over this king spot. Again, we'll just call it like the king role because that's kind of the way they described it to us this episode. She also wanted Yotsugi to protect Araragi. But of course, another side. Now, I'm going to guess just because the only other person that we've seen, pulling strings in the same way that Guyan does is, I think, Ogi. So I'm going to guess that Ogi was probably the one who did something with Kagenui. I could be wrong, but it feels like those are the two sides that we have building up, right? Because it almost seems like in every instance where Ogi has been the instigator, Guyan has been the one to kind of lead them, in a different direction to try and help with what's happening, right? Nanako's a big example of a situation where, in fact, it almost seems like Ogi. Well, we know Ogi was the instigator of the whole Naruto situation. So it almost feels like maybe that was an attempt at putting somebody in that king spot. And then I don't know, dude. Ogi is really tough because Ogi is still the biggest question mark in terms of like what the fuck is happening with Ogi, right? I feel like that's just always a question. But so anyways, again, Guyan, her plan was to rely on Araragi, and her kind of last straw was to have Yotsugi watch over him. But now that Kagenui's gone, she's decided that since I feel like the general reason why she wants Araragi dead is just because Araragi is in general probably the biggest troublemaker here. He seems to be the center of a lot of problems, and I think that Guyan's end goal, as she said, is just to get rid of any problems that are arising. So she decided to kill him. I think. So yeah, long story short, we're in this kind of position where things are just going to keep happening until we have a victory condition, right? And we can't have a winning or a losing condition without a king. So that's kind of where we're at now. This really adds like a different perspective to everything. I feel like this episode was, like I said, incredibly important from that perspective in giving like a general sense of why things are happening. Like I feel like for the first time, the overarching line of where this plot is going actually makes a certain amount of sense, right? I feel like up until now, we've been in the blind. We've been, going through these short stories and dealing with everybody. But there's still been this giant like shadow lurking behind everything, and there still is. And I feel like that largely comes down to Ogi and Guyan at this point, are the two characters that like are so mysterious, are trying to play things to their side in a way. I think, again, I could be wrong. Again, I'm not gonna lie, Monogatari, I think is definitely top Fate in terms of like just mind fuck, right? I feel like you really have to be on top of your shit to get what's going on. So again, I could be wrong on a lot of this. And of course, again, I think the tough thing too with my discussions is I know a lot of other reaction channels will take some time and compress and think through the episode. I just record these right after the damn episode. So I'm probably going to look through this and be like, damn, you're forgetting this, and this. And I'll bring it up next time, but that's just kind of how I like to do it. Let me bring up, because I do like to look through these. Let me bring up the episode discussion for this and see what the general thought is on this, on the situation so far. So let's see. This whole episode is spot on. This is a comment by Scalazzo. Again, you can go to this is the Reddit anime thread. All that build up and tension leading up to Guyan's coup was so good. The contrast, we also know the mystery was the other side. Like, who is the other side? Yeah, that's something that we didn't get any hints of. I don't know. Ogi just seems to be the only other person that is pulling strings and that wants something. So I don't know. We don't really know. Again, Ogi is still a massive question mark. I could be completely wrong on Ogi's character. Oh yeah, so we saw Mayoi at the end of the episode. Mayoi's a dead spirit who's been banished from, or she's been sent to heaven, right? So does that imply that Araragi is for sure dead? Like, is he donezo? And if so, like what now, right? Although I will say I did expect to see Mayoi back at some point, so pat on the back for that. Let's see. So this person wrote a comment. Continuity with Koyomimonogatari episode 12. Epilogue conversation with Ogi took place on March 13th. So that was just before this. Okay. Ogi mentions how Guyan could forge a second heartband. Oh yeah, so she has the sword too. I forgot to mention that. That was a revelation this episode. When Ogi left, she said ominously, "If you're still alive, we'll meet again." Araragi mentions to Oden and Ogi about visiting the shrine. Missing master probably referring to Kagenui's. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Again, it's been a while since we've seen episode 12, just because it's been taking a while to to get through this. Any other comments here that mentions anything that's... Again, I just want to make sure that, like, I'm kind of on the right track. Oh, we did see Aragi's mom, too. Somebody pointed that out. We've only seen her... We saw her at the police station, and I think we saw her once before that. I feel like we've only seen her, like, 3 times, though, total. Let's see. I'll wrap this up in a second. I just want to see... But yeah, luckily, dude, I'm seeing so many comments of people saying like, damn, what a cliffhanger. Now we have to wait for the next season. Boy, it feels good to be me right now. We can just move on and keep on going. Okay, so here we go. This person, Adder Brew. When it comes to Guyan, I always get the same feeling with her and Ogi. I'm not particularly sure what the grand role is, but you can't not feel uncomfortable in their scenes. Exactly what I'm saying. I feel like they're too... Okay, let's just keep reading. They're controlling things that even as the watcher reader, we do not know. While all of our other main characters seem to get what's going on in their arcs, in their mishaps, those two are on a different level of mystery. Thank you. This person summed up everything that I wanted to say in a paragraph. That is exactly what I'm trying to say. Would bringing Oshino back stop this wheel of events? I'm 90% sure Oshino's going to return. Who is the entity waiting for him to act? Will Mamaragi beat them up? Also, particularly, okay, whatever. Maoi and back. Maoi. Everybody's happy about Maoi. Trust me, I get it. This whole thing is probably a grand game between Guyan and Ogi to see who gets to install their god in that cursed temple. Guyan prefers Shinobu, while Ogi nudges for Nadeko to usurp that role. All right, it's okay. I'm not gonna keep reading because I don't want to like if I stumble upon like a theory that seems to be like accurate, I don't want to be spoiled. So, but it does seem like my thought process is kind of on the right track, which is good. I just wanted to verify that because who knows? I could have been thinking some complete random shit. Yeah, big cliffhanger, and we're moving straight on to the second season of Koyomimonogatari next time. So good shit. Anyways, I do thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you guys all next time. As always, early access, full length, patreon.com. But with that out of the way, again, talk to you guys next time. Till then, peace out.